watching the tape last night not only confirmed that, but he was even better than I thought. Just, every rotation defensively, he was there. He just has a knack for the game. He understands where to be, how to move the ball, how to get to open spaces. And defensively, he's got good size. He had a couple of good plays verticality-wise at the rim, and smart closing out short to non-shooters and closing out to shooters. So he has a really good feel, and I was really pleased with his game and pleased with how far he's come. He's worked really hard to get here, and he's miles ahead of where he was in training camp. So great stuff from Moses.
When it comes to voting for the All-Star reserve, how much weight do you place on a team's record?
It's if I have a 50-50 coin flip, I always go with the player from the better team. I think winning has to matter, and that's definitely part of the criteria for me.
Related but unrelated question: what do you think about the year that you're not going to?
I voted for him, so that's how I feel about him. Yeah, he's a great player, great player, and he makes the Spurs go. You can see it on tape. You can see when he's doing his thing that's when they're at their best, and I think he's an all-star, and I cast my ballot in that way. I talked to him today, and he told me he's been out on the court now the last couple of days and feeling really good and making good improvement. Rick is very happy with his improvement. But he's not going to be ready to play in the next few days or anything like that. So he's going to continue with his rehab, and we'll reevaluate just before the All-Star break, and we'll go from there. But so far, so good. We're just being very cautious and patient, understanding that it's a delicate injury and you can't rush this one.
Yeah, just kind of building off that, given the nature of the injury, is it kind of tricky just to kind of gauge any sort of?
Yeah, that's why we're just not giving one. We're just reevaluating. Every I guess yesterday we sent out the evaluation, and we'll reevaluate 2 weeks from now, and we'll see where we are then. So it's really impossible to predict when he's going to play, but all of the reports, including from him, have been very positive. So that's great news.
Anything you saw about Pop in the early days when you were playing for him?
This is that's a tough thing to predict, because it takes somebody, committing an entire lifetime, basically an entire career to coaching in the NBA, and you never know how long somebody wants to do it. But I think what stood out to me when I played for Pop for the first time in '99 was his passion and his competitive desire and his emotional intelligence. You could just see it. You could see it all. And I think that was maybe his third year in the league. But it was all right there and obvious. And, we won the championship that year. I think that was when he really started to establish himself as a great coach. And then over the next several years, what I saw was he really evolved. Our team changed dramatically, and Pop was evolving and growing as the game changed, and he was sort of ahead of the curve in a lot of ways. Never afraid to change and adapt. And I think that's been one of the reasons he's been able to survive for so long and thrive for so long. But more than anything, it's his ability to connect with people. Not just the players, but people in the front office and all the people that make up an organization. Pop is as good of a leader as I've ever been around, and just an amazing human being. And I loved working with him in Tokyo, in the Olympics, and so I've been blessed to learn a lot from him.
One on Zoom real quick. Kerr Burt, go ahead, Kerr.
Thank you. When you consider all of the guys who are out tonight, Kevon Looney has been an Iron Man for you guys. What have you noticed him doing to maintain his body and health this season? And might Looney have a rest night in the future?
Well, Loon just does his work every single day. He's the ultimate pro. He understands his body. He understands what it takes to maintain his health and his conditioning. And he's worked really hard to get to this point. He's been through an awful lot in his career, as you well know, dealing with, two hip surgeries and, the neuropathy issue from a couple of years ago. So he's just an amazing guy. One of my favorite players to coach just because of his daily professionalism and routine. He's just automatic. You can count on him every single day. So thrilled for him. He wants to play. He wants to play every night. And if he's healthy, then he's going to play every night. And it's great that he's able to do so.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.